Well, we had an amazing war. Tough luck, tied, but came down to percentage. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Craziness indeed. Craziness indeed. I'm just going to start showing replays, and I guess we'll start off with Richard's Town Hall 11. Man, he almost had a six-pack. In fact, he just got screwed, man. He got screwed by a queen jump, queen AI. I really hope they fix the queen AI in this game. And she's been off for a bit now. In fact, she's been off for a long bit. Let's speed this up a bit. Just queen walking here again. It seems again, I would say the most popular strategy for a Town Hall 11 3-star is using a queen walk. I mean, the value is just astronomical, especially if you can throw in a warden. Typically, it just depends. When do you throw in a warden? It just depends what you want your queen to do. If you want her to push into singles, push into a lot of high hit point areas, you're going to need that warden ability. Now, he does a brilliant thing here, guys. Notice what he does. He's like, most people would probably put their warden down, and then guess what would happen? It could easily shift over to the king. You noticed he waited to make sure the king was out of range, and then he put the warden in. Very smart move on Richard's part, because that happens a lot. It's kind of like the healer thing. People, if you put down your healers too soon, before your queen takes damage, sometimes they'll shift off to maybe like a wizard or whatever you're trying to do. I've seen, or a king as well. But anyways, he's going to be charging right into here. And it's amazing how he saved his warden ability. I really actually kind of like this. He was going to save it for later on. Maybe because he was hoping maybe he'd tag some of his loons as he went in there. Just going to use the ability on the Inferno Tower. Here comes some more wall breakers for another break inside the base. And yeah, from here on out, guys, just going to be dominating. And yes, the queen is taking some hits from the EA, but not a big deal. Anyways, yeah, it's craziness, man. It is crazy war. Honestly, I don't know, we played great, you know. We played great. Well, I didn't play great. I actually had a bad war. But, you know, overall, we played great. I mean, you can't blame it on the 11s. I mean, most people are like, oh, why didn't you do this? Nah, man, there's nothing. There's no one to blame it on, man. It's just one of those things. Came down to percentage. We had great attacks, and that's just how it goes. You know, that's just how it goes. So yeah, you just kind of continue onward. I mean, the thing is, we're making the playoffs. Look at that warden ability. Just what I said. It caught some of the loons. I'm more than highly likely that he planned to do that because he realized the queen and the loons were going to meet up, and then he could, you know. That was just a brilliant warden ability. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, playoffs will be coming down here, and we're making it. So I mean, that's what matters. You know, I mean, sure, regular season, as long as you do well enough to, you know, get a good rank, kind of like in the NCAA, right? You wanna get that #1 spot, so you need to play well in the regular season. But then again, it comes down to the playoffs and what can you do there. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And yeah, it's not a big deal, the loss. You can move on from it and gather our forces. Now, as far as the whole new streaming thing, I want to talk about a little bit more because I'm just going to show some replays. We'll get to the Town Hall 9s as well, don't worry. I might even can show, you know what? Yeah, I'll hold off on that maybe. All those bases were shown anyway. Stream was, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the streaming thing. Someone had an idea that instead, you know, do like the first so the new schedule I'm going to try, and we'll see. I'm going to do 30 minutes, and then from there, subscribers or donations will keep the stream going. Now, people still say I'm crazy for this. There's actually, I was looking into it after I mentioned it. There's a number of streamers who actually do this, not for Clash, but for other types of videos and things. It's not uncommon. And for all the haters out there, so I added up all the time in the last like 9 to 10 months of the time I spent streaming. It's been about over 20 days. 20 days, guys. That's, yes, and that's not even a lot first. I mean, that's a lot, but not more people have done more. And honestly, yeah, 20 days for, again, that's why I'm doing it, for no growth. It's just it's not there. You know, the Clash community it's a small war community, but even then there's not a lot of there's not a lot of support. I mean, I was noticing, like, yeah, even on Shuba's stream, like, people were just expecting to watch the CWL content, and they don't have to do anything to support or provide any help. I mean, if all those 200 viewers subscribe to each of the CWL people, that's 200 subscriptions. Sure, people would keep doing it. You'd see a lot of growth, but they don't. So yeah, and people are getting upset about, oh, Halo, you're doing this, you're selling out, you're just greedy for money. I mean, no, it's just time. What do you're going to spend 20 days and you're going to see no growth? You're going to just keep doing something? Yeah, I don't think you would. Again, most people just don't understand the time it takes. Anyways, this is a brilliant attack. This was actually, would have been a good process video. We hit this, how many times we hit this? Twice? 3 times? I don't even remember. But maybe no process today. Maybe Tony's hit, because Tony did have a brilliant, not a process video, but a separate video for Tony's Valkyrie hit. I want to get a good name for that one. Yeah, what could I get that name for? Let's speed this one up. Yeah, it was just a nice hit. When we get to it, I'll have to make probably a separate video, or just record it or something. But anyways, that's going to be the new streaming thing. We'll see how it works. Otherwise than that, we're just gonna have to stop. You know what? I might show some dips actually, for kicks and giggles. For kicks and giggles, they never get any love. They really don't. All you time 11s, I'm sure you're like, come on, show us some dips. We need to know some strategies. I mean, the main strategies, honestly, you just Boulder Witch, or people like the baby cyclone still, or I mean, Sui La Lows are powerful. I mean, honestly. Or bass hogs, like a Sui hog attack. All those sort of hits can work on dips. Probably the most common is the Bowler Witch, the bitch attack. I don't know though, maybe not. Anyways, nice little walk there, funnel there for the queen. She's gonna walk on. Now, queen placement there, I don't know, I've gone into videos. You can watch those videos separately. Most of these war caps, I don't try to do too much in-depth strategy. But if you want to learn how about queen walking, I've made a bunch of videos. You can just go look in the playlist of how did he put her down to make sure he went up to 12 o'clock. What was he thinking? How could he do that? It seemed a little bit tough. It was tough. It was very tough. If you put her on the wrong spot, her pathing is gonna be a little bit weird. It just takes a little practice. Again, you're just gonna have to keep queen walking until you get it right. FC, right? Figure out where you want her and put her on different places of a map. On the board or whatever, on the map, on the battlefield, and just keep on doing it and try to, if you want to make her go to 9, go to 9, and then put her on these different spots, and then eventually you'll start to see her pathing come alive. Now look at that, barely not getting the wall down, but it's not going to be a big deal because he had a nice funnel. Nice funnel for the queen there. She's going to step on in, going to take down that Inferno, then she's just going to bang through the wall, but she does something dumb here. Now, okay, now remedy this. This is why Queen AI is off the wall. She hits this wall, which doesn't even get her into this compartment. See, I don't understand. Like, she should hit this wall. Anyways, Law Low, I mean, it's just craziness, man. Queen AI, man. And he gets a 3-star, but look at this. I mean, she's just doing nonsensicalness right there. A little misplaced haste there. If you maybe put it just a tad sooner, would have helped out. Tad soon. He wouldn't have lost. Well, I mean, he would have lost a little less loons. That's all I would say. Now it does come down to the wire. He ends up losing all his. And look at this wizard tower, man, with the red bomb and the wizard tower just taking down all these loons. And that is why backhand loons are very critical for taking down the wizard towers. When your wizards clump up like that. I mean, when your loons clump up like that, that's what the wizard tower can do. It can really destroy them. Let's speed this one up because we'll get it eventually. And moving on, nice hit Grizz. I think that was Grizz. Who was that? Leroy? I don't even know. Bliss. No, Drogon coming in on Bliss. And yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. So yeah, I mean, you can like it or don't like it, but I mean, yeah, you get back to me when you spend that much time doing something and let me know. But yeah, I feel like the Clash community could do. I don't know. I could do more. It could do more for the streamers out there, like Adam, and I know they get views, but I know their subscription levels, their subscribers are very, very, proportionally they're pretty low. So yeah, I don't know. If you like your person, please do it. You know, just don't even if it's not me, I don't, you know, whatever. Do the person you like and just subscribe, man. If you're gonna watch CWL, you can't just watch it free. I mean, you really can't. I mean, the community's too slow. I mean, too slow. Too few people, and there's not enough support from Supercell that, you know, they need that help to keep them going. I'm serious, guys. This is not some sort of joke. But anyways, we are going to just a bowler witch here. I tried a bowler witch I shouldn't have tried. I thought I could get it down. It looked like a solid plan with the bringing healers, but you know what? It just reminded me I'm not going to try to bowler witch clean up a base. I tried to. We had a high percentage. Like, hey, I think it would be a decent attack. Even though I hate the bowler witch, you know, I really do. But I should have just listened to my gut and continued to not use it. But I was like, oh no, you know, we need the 3 stars. Like, this could work. Be a good strategy. It was not in the end. Anyways, we'll speed this one up. This one just takes time because, yes, EQ bowler witch. I could do videos on it, separate videos, but we're just going to move on. We had a lot of Town Hall 10 3 stars, so we got to, you know, this video is going to take forever again. Like, it's going to take like 30 minutes or something. If we're going to get some 9s in there. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Nice hit, Drogon. Boom, Maximus, Ashraf, York, but I think, yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is a base I tried. No. I didn't try to hit this base. No. There's multiple attempts on this base. One used I think Aldo. Was it Aldo? No, it might not have been Aldo. Anyways, we tried a hog attack on this one, which was close. But then this was Richard's first hit as well, using this queen walk, and just a beautifully executed, nicely done. Again, look where he put the queen. You know, if you put the queen too high up or too low down, she wouldn't walk over. I mean, that's just brilliant. I don't know. It's very hard to tell you how to do it. You just kind of have to practice. I mean, I could say, you know, you put it there, but this is base specific, right? He funneled what he needed to on this base. And in the previous hit here, he put the king down too early so the queen wouldn't walk up. So he changed the pathing a bit so the queen would go in. Beautiful rage, only using 2 wall breakers to get in there. Nicely done. Here comes some Valkyries out. And did not poison the Valkyrie. Oh, he did poison the Valkyries because there's no witch. I forgot. I was like, well, if there was a witch here, you would be very wary to poison the Valkyries there. You don't really want that split because if the poison for whatever reason doesn't get inside for the witch, it's gonna be disastrous. And I think on that one it would have, the witch would not have gotten inside. So thankfully, yeah, no witch there. You would have had to do a little bit. Well, it would have been a little bit different. Queen would have been stuck on the witches, on the witch, and it would have been bad news. Anyways, he's just lolling from 3 o'clock side, of course, and doing nicely. Did you notice his first time went way up there to the top? I wonder if he wanted it to go to the 3 o'clock side or not. I mean, it triggered the bombs and stuff, so it got the job done too. But anyways, nicely done. King's gonna take out the queen almost. Almost. When I was watching this live, I was like, oh my goodness, the queen's gonna die. This is as close as it gets right here, guys. Look at this. Boom. No health. No health right there. Trick shot, baby. That's a beautiful queen, baby. Staying alive, keeping the hope alive. And very nice 3-star. Yeah, our teams are. I mean, our guys played great, man. Our guys played great. We played great. Just you know, just one of those things. I don't. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's just, you know, ooh, this might be the one. Is this the, okay, this is not the one. I'll show this one. And then, I didn't get to see this live, actually, so I haven't even seen this one. But his other attack, Groovy Tony had a 6-pack, he used these Valkyries, and I want to do a separate video. I want to just have some fun with those little Valkyries there for you. And maybe, I guess, in a separate video, I'll throw in some other 10s as well or something. Anyways, nicely done. Man, why am I yawning? Look what he does here. Notice that he waits till the queen starts taking damage before he puts in his healers. Now, the key to that is that he made the healers otherwise would shift to the king. Most amateur players, or players that you would, you know, if you don't think about it, you know, the new players in the game, they would put the queen down and then put the healers down right away. But then they would all shift to the king, and then your raid would be over. Literally, it would just be Dunskies. No hope, no nothing, all the good stuff. Going to freeze a single target Inferno. Now, this is a risky move. Wow, this is an amazing hit. Man, going straight into Inferno, going to freeze it, and take out the CC. Wow, wow. What a charge. What a charge, buddy. Oh my goodness. Of course, I haven't seen this. That was a beautiful charge. I knew the plan. I had been hearing them talk about it, but when seeing it executed, it's just so fun to watch. Nicely done, my friend. Taking down enemy queen with ability. There goes the queen. See, the queen will die. Is she going to step inside the single? She will, but it's okay. Her value is there. Look at the value. She took down everything she needed to. And as long as he gets this decent law low going, or a good law low going, you can get this. The value was great for the queen. Here comes the law low section. Cleanup down right away. Yeah, that's a pro move right there. You got to get your cleanup down right away, guys. So many time fails for all kinds of people. It just happens. So just if you get that cleanup down, though, gonna do well. He's got one spell left for the back end. He's got a rage, and he's just gonna tear right through this base. Even though there's a wizard tower, he gets a nice little split there at the end. Boom, taking down the wizard tower. Taking down, the Tesla, all the good stuff. So very nice attack from Mr. Groovy Tony. And of course, with his cleanup down right away, it's not going to be less of a likely chance of a time fail, especially on a queen walk. Time, depending on how long the queen walk is, you're going to need to put your cleanup down a little bit sooner. So very nice hit from Mr. Tony, man. Mr. Tony, man. If I just 3-starred once, we'd have had one extra hit for a Town Hall 11. But I guess we could say that for all kinds of people. Mudkey, he was so close on a bunch. Johnny Walker at a 99%. There's just so many. Yeah, we had two 99%. Yeah, just a couple, those things. Those little things add up. So we couldn't get a couple more 11s attempts. So, anyways, no big deal. Oh my goodness, you're going to hear that in the background. Let me try to turn that. That's my heat coming on. Let me try to turn that down. I don't want you to hear the rumbling in the background. That's not going to be good. Anyways, another queen walk into a falcon here. A queen walk falcon attack, eh? Queen walk. It's just queen walk into mass valks. The new spam attack, which you can do this now because, why is it now available and not? I mean, everything changed since the Inferno updates, right? All these different strategies changed. They did buff the Valkyries a bit, but it's just you can do a lot more on these sort of, the bases. Considering you can heal through Inferno Towers now. Before, it just their value, the bringing the heal in the middle, they get hit and taken out pretty quickly. So. It's just new meta, new game, new everything since the update. We're going to double times this because this video is going to be taking forever. And yeah, good job, Richard. Anyways, nicely done. Nice bowler bounces. Queen doing work. We'll speed that one up. Very nicely done. Yeah, you just on these attacks, I made a video about it. You just wanted to make sure you funnel right and then hope and pray the Valkyrie's path correctly. Luckily, the queen followed the Valkyries. She didn't get stuck on a wall. Otherwise, it could have been actually a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous indeed. Man, why am I shifted over here? Let's move this to the left, like on the edge of the screen there. And I don't. Yeah. So, anyways, we had Let me give you the breakdown of the attacks. We had some great attacks, man. Some serious great attacks. Let me give it to you. We had 14 Town Hall 10s, 36%. We were 76% on Town Hall 9s. And for Town Hall 11 hits, we were 1 for 6, and they were 1 for 9. And they had 17 Town Hall 10 3-stars. So they did to get those extra 3 hits on the 11s, and that was huge. I mean, that extra hit got them that 3-star. So, yeah, just one of those things, guys. One of those things. We weren't able to get quite enough Town Hall 10 3-stars. I mean, 14 was a lot. We close to getting, couple time fails, couple things happened. Close to getting more. And on the 11s as well, we had some close hits. So yeah, just kind of, yeah, it's craziness. You know, on this Bowler Witch attack, it just smashes the base. And then the one I was going for, I thought it was going to be brilliant. Thought it was going to work, and then it just crumbled out. So I don't know. I feel like the Bowler Witch, it's very, it just depends. Do you get good bounces on your bowlers? Do you get good pathing for everything, kind of? It just really comes down to the wire. I feel like it's just so, I don't know. You could run it the same hit on the exact same side, on the exact same base, and you could 3-star crush it sometimes, or barely get a 3-star, or more like fail too. So it's very unpredictable on these Bowler Witch attacks. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of them. I really am not. But Vera coming in and showing us that yes, you can be a fan, because he did get the 3-star, and thankfully, you know, the Queen Pathing helped out. She didn't. She didn't bang on the wall sooner. She might have died sooner if she took all the damage. So that was fortunate too. Tanking a little bit for the Skellies were tanking a bit for her. So her pathing, thankfully, she didn't veer off by herself. Probably still would have gotten it. Whoops, I didn't want to replay. Probably still would have gotten it even if the Queen died earlier. But maybe not. Maybe not. These things, we don't know. Yo-Yo coming in with a Queen Walk Hoggy Hogs. No, not just using 4 hogs, but a Queen Walk La Low. Nice funneling here. Again, the mortar has to go down. So if the mortar doesn't go down here, no, this is a little easier walk to get her placed. If the mortar doesn't go down, what happens is the Queen's going to get to the air defense. Now, she might not actually go up north, but if the mortar's there, she's probably going to. Now, since the Tesla's here, I can't pause it, but since the Tesla's here, she probably would have snagged up to the mortar and then come back for the Tesla, or she would have gone right there to the mortar and then gone up. But it just depends. I mean, this one, he was guaranteeing that the Queen did not, was not taken out. Does it make sense? Or did not go towards the 12 o'clock side. That's why the mortar was taken out there, guys. I mean, if you think she might go that way, make that funnel. If you don't think she will, then you probably don't need to make that funnel, you know, and use those 10 space to get that funnel in. But yeah, you just want to make sure you don't lose your Queen off into Never Never Land. There goes the ability on the Inferno. Nice ability. She's going to be surviving this. Going to pop probably one more rage. Yeah, because he doesn't have a poison. There goes the other rage for the Queen. Because you need either a poison to take down a Queen, or an ability, or a rage. One of those 3 options, how to get down an enemy Queen, and he does it brilliantly. Queen's going to continue. Look at this. Queen is tanking for 2 Expos and an Archer Tower. I mean, that's huge. That means those Expos are not locked onto your Hounds, not locked onto your Loons. Yeah, what a beautiful attack here. Smoked it. I mean, the Expo's still on the Queen. So look at that. That's just brilliant, guys. If you can find that sort of pathing for a Queen as your Loons come in, if they're tanking for some Expos or for some Archer Towers, things of that nature, then that's a good walk, right? And you get the good value. If you can kind of see that, I mean, that's just brilliant right there. Just very nice. Very nice hit from JoJo Yo-Yo, as they say it. And we'll move on. And is Tony's hit next? Groovy Tony's hit is next. So for the last couple, let's see. I want to do Tony's hit and give him 2 more in that video. So we're gonna show Zach's hit. I think he does what does he do here? Bowler Witch. He's a pro at it, man. He just seems maybe that he's just yeah, he's just a pro. On these lower tiers, I find you see a lot of the Falcon, the Queen Walk Valkyrie hit, or this sort of the Bowler Witch on the lower tiers. They just can't quite handle it, yeah, he just smashes this to smithereens. Healers at 9. He's going to use healers at 9 because look at all the power over here. He's got wizard towers over here. He's got an Expo, a bomb tower, which can actually the bomb tower does not reach, or maybe it does on the edge. I don't know, but a couple wizard towers on the side. So he's going to need those healers to keep all the flank alive. Otherwise, just going to be in big trouble. Anyways, Kill Squad doing serious work. Queen's going to come in here. Now, in the middle, with the Queen ability, and the bowlers are able to get down all this core section. So, thankfully, And, you know, if that Expo didn't drop, it would have been a fail. More than likely, because just would have been too much firepower. But the kill squad in the middle got the job done. Nice passing for the queen. And yeah, that's a beautiful 3-star. We're going to speed that one up. And look at all these witches over here, alive and dandy, because he's got those healers protecting him against that whole wizard side at the 9. I think he had 3 wizard towers at the 9 o'clock side. Was it 3? I think so. Or 2. At least 2, I know for sure. And let's put him in a separate video. And the last, let's see, we'll do 24, 26, 27 in a separate video. I don't even know if they're relatable or not, but I'm going to still do it because I want to have, you know, that video needs to have more than just Tony's hit. Add in a couple. And I don't think there was any Valkyrie hits. But Leroy had a good war too. Coming in hot and dandy against Hamadan JSC. Was that the guy who was like 9 for 10 before coming into this war? Was that him? I think so. That's impressive. That's 9 for 10. That's quite good. It can be done though in this meta. It can be done. So yeah, I mean, I was yeah. If things can go your way, you can get the job done. Queen going off. King coming in here. I don't think he intended for the queen to go over there. No, I don't. But either way, if he did, it wasn't the end of the world, because she is going to be able to snag the air defense and a couple archer towers over there. But I don't think so, because the thing is, the queen was not taken down, nor yeah, so the queen was definitely meant to go in at 9 with the kill squad. So the queen is still up and still able to get this 3-star. This is why you don't ever quit, guys. I mean, Leroy, I bet, was like, oh my gosh, that's so stupid. The queen, she didn't go inside, but able to recover because he kept his composure. And he's going to pop a rage right over the queen. Very smart. He's going to hope he gets some lucky hits with his loons or his minion or his pups. And thankfully, the queen did step by one of those defenses. So with the loon drop, took it all out. So very nicely done from Mr. Leroy. And you might be wondering, how in the world did he 3-star this? Now, I'm actually wondering how he 3-starred this. Because, yeah, he's got sweepers. He's got an Expo. Thankfully, the sweepers were not on the loons. If they were on the loons, it would have been a fail. At the very end, they do come on the loons, but he's just able to get through. I mean, this is just painstakingly tough to watch. I mean, loons against sweeper? Yeah. Loons against sweeper. Sweeper wins pretty much every time. Yeah, they can't handle it without a haste spell or a rage spell. Very nice recovery, man. Oh my goodness. That's why you don't give up, my friends. I should make a whole video. Don't give up. Anyways, on the last one, actually 27 and 26, we'll show, you know what? We'll show Jug's hit. Oh, using Valkyries. You know, well, let's put that all in the separate video. Why not? Just for kicks and giggles. Let's go give some Regal some love using 2 golems and some kill squad. Here you go, Town Hall 9s. And how long are we in? 28 minutes. What a war. What awesomeness. And no funniness today, guys. I'm just gonna give you some clean attacks, man. Just clean attacks for today's video. Then I have to go out and do other things, and these videos take forever. Well, it's just because there's just so many Town Hall 10 3-stars, and you got to show them. You got to show them, and I got to make another separate video to get this. But anyways, we'll show 2 Town Hall 9 hits, and whoops, and here comes the beautiful. Look at that funnel, guys, using some golems. King did get off a little bit, unfortunately. I don't know what happened. Maybe he pushed the king a little bit higher. So that is no good. Thankfully, though. Oh, no, the queen goes to the hound. Wow, the queen goes to the hound. She did not. She got still distracted. The hound was going to the king. I mean, the king being over there wasn't the end of the deal. I don't think he intended that to happen. I mean, the king did get a couple mortars down, which did help. I mean, mortars actually do cause some serious problems for the hogs because, you know, if they get those splash damage on them, it's really going to hurt, especially if you don't have the heal spells to get the job done. Thankfully, the hound does not pop. He does have 2 poisons for the hound, so even if it did, which it will pop because the wizards will go eventually get it once the hound goes to the wizards. But he's got the 2 poisons to make sure that he can get the job done. King doesn't go down, but he's got that last heal spell, and very nicely done from Regal. Bringing in some minions as well. There goes the hound pop, and he's got a poison spell, trying to get rid of those pups, and they do get rid of. Nicely done. Nicely done, my friend. Nice hit. Nice hit. Let's see here. Let's give Forever Foreplay some love. Fair play. Forever Fair Play. Do a little queen walk into a little Valkyrie action here. Excuse me. The Falcon of the Town Hall 9 realm. Now, Valkyries work at Town Hall 9 too, so yeah. Yeah, indeed. Nice pathing there. Nice funneling. Queen will snag the air defense, and then she's going to walk south. Does the king lure her out? No. Okay, I was like, what? Is the king going to mess it up? Here comes a golem at 9. Interesting. He put it down now. I guess he wanted that funnel in early to make sure it happened. Yeah, I guess he wanted the funnel in early. Oh, not bad at all. Okay. Pretty good timing there, actually. Pretty good timing indeed. He could have, if he waited a little bit longer, he might have been able to tank. Could he have tanked the Expo? No, he could not. Well, maybe. If he waited just a hair longer, he might have been able to tank the Expo, kept some of his wizards alive, golem up a little bit longer, but in the end, not going to be the biggest deal. He wanted to make sure the funnel was there early on enough. Here comes the Hound CC. It'll slow down the Queen, but it won't do anything towards the Valkyries. Now, the problem with this, though, you know, the Queen pathing might be a bit off. If the Hound keeps going to the Valkyries, the Queen will follow behind the Valkyries, which is going to happen. So that is good. Otherwise, he might find herself beating on walls because the Valkyries move so fast through the base. Yeah. Anyways, nicely done. Healer shifted off to the bowlers. Just going to going ham here, man. Going ham with your Queen Walk into... it's your Queen Walk Falcon Valkyrie attack at Town Hall 9. And with some hogsies there for some back-end action. Tesla doing some work on the hogs, but he's got King and Queen up, so going to get that 3-star. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap it up for another Spartans Legacy recap. Great job to our guys. I mean, a great war all around. Really was, and no complaints. Just came down to percentage, and that sometimes happens. And I'm sure you'll have had that happen in your clans as well. So, anyways, we will cue it there. Thanks again for watching.